I'm Kelly from Relentless Media Agency, and you all know Adam.
What's up, guys?
And this is our very new segment known as Relentless TV. So welcome. We decided to start this segment for you guys so that we could, A, keep you updated on all the new and exciting things that we have going on behind the scenes here at Relentless. We also wanted to share with you some best practices so that you can get the most out of your marketing dollars. Of course, we have our marketing genius over here who's going to be offering a lot of insight to help you guys with your ad campaigns, making the most of your events. We're also going to be going through each week and highlighting the martial arts systems, we're going to talk about that more in a second, Adam, that you have included in your membership package. So we'll explain what that is, why they're useful to you. And then every week, Adam and I are going to go through each of those systems, kind of talk about what they're used for, how to implement them, and make sure that you have any questions. We'll answer those for you as well. We're also going to be talking about some best practices just from the ads team. So we're going to be meeting with them each week, figuring out what they want you to know so that you guys can really have the most successful results for your marketing spend. So welcome to Relentless TV, Adam.
Welcome.
It's nice to have you here.
Same.
How's it going?
I love our new studio that we're in. One of my favorite things is you can go like this, and then that just changes and we're outer space. Or you can go like this, and now Chuck Norris is getting his chest hair ripped out, obviously.
Or a purple octopus.
And back to normal.
Okay.
Our video team loves us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be a weekly segment that Adam and I hold for y'all. If you guys have suggestions, if there's something that you want, requests, let us know. We're here for you, okay? Today, what we thought we would do is spend some time breaking down the different membership options that we have here at Relentless because, as you guys remember, we introduced some pretty cool new options at the beginning of 2024. And I think it would be really cool to start this segment out with everything that's included in the memberships here at Relentless. So first of all, we do have a Clicks to Kicks Academy membership. Now, this membership is really great if you are interested in running your own ad campaigns, but you just need a little extra help. So maybe you have the know-how or the time and you're interested in marketing and you want to be in control of your own ads, but maybe you just have trouble coming up with copy, or maybe you're not a graphic designer. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We are going to give you all of the graphics that you need to be successful, as well as all of the copy that we've actually used, tried, tested, proven to work, so that you're able to set those ad campaigns up. And then we're also offering weekly expert calls so that you can meet with our top strategists in case you have questions, in case you're running into problems or challenges. That way you have some coaches here that can help you out. You're also going to get access to us if you need anything. What am I forgetting about Clicks to Kicks? Oh, you also
software.
get the software. Yeah, that's it. So, of course, you get access to the Relentless software so that you'll be able to continue to nurture all of your leads, get all of your customized automations. And obviously, that is also available for you guys as an app on your phone. Why is that so cool that they get it as an app on their phone?
Because you can now respond to leads anytime, anywhere, just from that simple app. You can also turn on push notifications. So whenever a lead responds, whenever a new lead comes in, an appointment is booked, you'll get an instant push notification to let you go into the app and be able to respond back to that lead or schedule them, whatever you need to do.
That's actually a really important thing because a lot of us are hearing that lead to trial conversion has been low. And so this is going to be a really great way for you to make sure your team is following up. Have you ever heard of the 5-minute rule?
I have. Call the damn leads.
So we talk about the 5-minute rule because when someone is interested in the program and they finally respond to your automations, there's really that short period of time that you have to be able to keep their attention and get them to the next step of the enrollment process. So if you wait more than 5 minutes, the likelihood of that lead calling the next place or getting distracted or having to go pick up their kids or forgetting about what they're doing is very high. So we want to take advantage of that window very, very quickly. That's why it's important to have the app on your phone. Make sure your entire team that is responsible for lead follow-up has the app on their phone, notifications on. That's a big one because it's easy to miss it. Okay, Clicks to Kicks, that's our do-it-yourself membership option. We also have 2 membership options where we are going to do the advertising for you. Okay. This is obviously what we're good at, what you guys pay us for. And right now, most of you have been grandfathered in to the highest level membership, which we call the Done For You Dojo. This thing's pretty cool. Adam, this is kind of your brainchild. Tell us about customized copy and what that is.
Yeah, so all of our Done For You Dojo clients get custom ad copy for their brand and their vision and their culture. Typically, the way it's been in a ton of different agencies, especially in our industry, is the agency will come up with one piece of templated ad copy and some templated images, and then they run it for all of their clients. So every single client has the same looking ads, the same sounding ads, same ad copy, all of that. Which, if your goal in marketing is to stand out in a crowded marketplace, it doesn't really do that for you. Where what we do is we actually sit down when you sign up with us, and our ad ninjas meet with you and they do a full interview with you to get a really deep understanding, not just about what you teach and what styles you teach, but what is your brand? What is different about your school compared to other martial arts schools, compared to other sports? What about the way you train your instructors makes your school better than the place down the street? Why did you create this brand in the beginning to start with, so that we can actually share your brand story and share pieces of these things within your copy? So now when you have ads running for your martial arts school, it looks like it's for your martial arts school. It sounds like the same voice that your martial arts school tends to speak on in your social media posts. And now everything is cohesive. And when it comes to the Facebook algorithm, one of the things that they look for, or that it looks for, is cohesiveness in your ads, meaning that when they see an ad served, they want the copy, they want the branding, everything in the ad to match what's going to happen when they get to the landing page, when they get to the checkout page, and then finally when they get into your school. They don't want any opportunity for a bait and switch to happen. And this just helps you guys to keep your brand integrity all over social media and all over the internet.
Yeah, and of course, our most important goal is to get you great results. So one thing that's really important to know is that your ad managers are utilizing those brand interviews, incorporating the things that they know will stand out and help really make your brand unique, but they're also really being mindful of the results that those ad campaigns are getting. So it is a bit of a trusting relationship. I mean, you kind of have to trust that your ad manager is working to provide the most optimal results. Is it common that sometimes, like, I know for me, I'm not a marketer necessarily, so when I look at an ad, I might say, wow, I would never like that ad, or that cartoon looks silly to me, or that looks kind of cheesy. Like, I think that it's probable we don't often like the ads we see, but what's important about trusting the ad manager in those instances?
Well, I think that a couple of funny stories on this. First of all, when Facebook lifted the ban, they used to have a rule where you couldn't have more than 20% of your image be text. And then they lifted that. And then all of a sudden you started seeing all these images come out in ads that were just text or more like cartoon generated ads. And I remember the first time I saw these being run, I was like, these are terrible looking. Like these, I don't want these to run for my school. And then I remember that my ad manager at the time was like, hey, guess what ad's the best performing one? I was like, probably the video, the talking head. He's like, no, it's the one you hate. It's the cartoon one. It's the image one. And at that point, I was like, guess what? I was like, it doesn't really matter what the ads look like as much as how they're performing. And the same thing was true when I was working at a previous fitness franchise. We did all these tests on like these beautiful design landing pages. And then I created this landing page that was just the most simple looking landing page you had ever seen. You could obviously tell it was created in ClickFunnels at the time. And guess what the best performing landing page was out of all of them? It was the simple one that wasn't overly fancy, didn't take a lot of design help. And a lot of times people are just connected to authenticity when they're scrolling. They want authenticity. They want something that stands out to them. If it's kids martial arts you're teaching, you need kid-friendly images. And sometimes that might be kids within your school, but also sometimes that might be like cartoons of kids doing martial arts. And that's what is going to stop the scroll and get people's attention to see exactly what your school is all about.
Yeah. So I love that because I think it's important for you guys to understand, the ad managers here, the ad ninjas, I should say, are really working hard to make sure that not only are they representing your brand with those brand interviews, but also that they're getting you the best results. So that's that constant balancing act every day.
Yeah, the one thing I want to add to that too is what you guys don't see behind the scenes is the training that actually goes into our ad ninjas that we have. You guys know that my network has a lot of some of the best marketers in the world in it. Well, guess who's training our team? Like, they're learning from those same people. So they're getting all the cutting edge strategies. They're learning about all the new algorithm updates and how to adapt based on those things. So when we're telling you guys that trust is really important when working with your ad ninja, I also just want to put you at ease and let you guys know that they are getting a ton of training constantly. They're always kept up to speed on what they're doing. And we're constantly testing and doing even brainstorm meetings on how we can get better results for all of our clients.
I love that. And that's not to say that we don't want to hear from you. We do. Tell us your questions, tell us your concerns, give us your feedback. Of course, that's a great relationship. Part of trust is being able to hear each other out. And we've actually started this is a new segment too, but we have another new segment that we're excited to talk about a little bit later.
Segment alert.
Lots of new segments. So I think we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that will also be a great tool for you guys to be able to express your questions, concerns, challenges, or give your feedback, give your ideas to the ad manager. So stay tuned. That's coming soon. All right, done for you, Dojo. So probably the most exciting feature is the customized ad copy and brand interview with your ad ninja. But also you're going to get access to Yext. So let's talk a little bit about Yext. What the heck is Yext?
Yext, if you're not familiar with this platform, it's been around for a while. The cool thing is if you went to Yext's website to sign up for any of the memberships, you're probably paying at least $100 to $200 a month for your membership. For Done For You Dojo, we actually pay it for you. So it's included in there. And Yext isn't the most exciting thing. It's actually pretty boring, but what it does is super, super valuable. If we think about your martial arts school and how people find you, it's usually done through some sort of online listing. In most cases, it's Google, right? But they might be looking on Yelp or Foursquare. Is that still a thing? But any of these different listing sites, right? And one of the things that Google looks at in terms of ranking you in search is consistency throughout the internet, and also how many times are you backlinked throughout the internet? Meaning, how many times is your website listed on other prominent websites, because it just gives you more credibility in the eyes of Google's algorithm. What Yext does is it takes your information for your business and it spreads it out to every directory and listing site on the internet. So now all of a sudden, Google's seeing your website and your information popping up on more verified websites, giving you more credibility, helping your search ranking. The other thing that it helps with is with consistency. So Google actually marks you down if there's inconsistent information across the internet about your business. That might be maybe you had a different address before or a different phone number and you didn't update it on every site, you just updated it on Google. Well, that's creating inconsistencies that will affect your search ranking. What Yext does is it makes sure that the same information is across all of these different listing sites. So there's no more inconsistencies with your business. The other thing I love about Yext and how it's integrated within our Relentless software is all your reviews from like Facebook and Google now come into one spot within your Relentless software. So you can click on the reputation tab within your software, see all of your reviews, and you can actually respond to them right within our software instead of actually having to go to Google or go to Facebook to be able to respond to those different reviews.
Awesome. Yeah, that's huge. We also have the email marketing library, which is going to be preloaded right into your Relentless account. And not only are you going to be offered a bunch of different templates for emailing out either your list for prospects or for your clients, but also we're going to be doing Flash Day sales. So Adam, tell us about Flash Day sales.
Yeah, so we just did our first one for St. Patrick's Day, and seeing some of the results posted was awesome. Just from an email campaign, like not even text really being a part of it. Like people were talking about how they got 5 trials, 10 trials over the weekend. And the great thing about this is these are all targeting leads you've already paid for. So these are leads you've already acquired that are just sort of sitting there. And I think what a lot of business owners miss is they have a lot of opportunities sitting in their pipeline already that they just don't think about, because they always think about the new leads, the new members, all of that stuff. And this really helps to make sure that we're still addressing those things besides doing our database reactivation campaigns. So we're going to have Mother's Day flash sales, Father's Day flash sales, pretty much any reason that we have to sell trials, you guys are going to get emails loaded in your account. And the great thing is most services like this in the past have been, we give you the emails, you copy, paste, and you send. The cool thing about this is we design all the emails, we load them into your account, and we just let you know they're there. And when you want to send them, we're going to teach you how. We're going to show you. It's super easy. You just select all the contacts you want to send it to. You click the email you want to send, and then you're off to the races. And it's going to put them through this entire series of usually 3 to 4 emails within a 2 to 3 day time span.
It's awesome. I love it. All right. You're also going to get access to monthly blogs. These are going to help with your SEO and ranking online. So those are going to be available to you. And we're updating all of this once a quarter. So you'll see new blogs every quarter. And of course, you'll see the emails and the email marketing library getting updated whenever there's a flash sale, and we'll make sure that it's preloaded for you. And we'll also give you the directions and make sure you know how to do all of it. All right, so awesome new features that are coming soon for Done For You Dojo. One being the integrated chatbot.
Yes. So integrated chatbot will live on your website essentially. So one of the things that we're striving to do more is, besides just being an agency that run ads, is we want to be the agency that helps you in all aspects of marketing and fulfillment. So meaning that, yes, we want to help you get new leads, new members, new trials, all of that. But we also want to help you keep those people and just learn how to nurture everything all together. What this really helps with now is going to be keeping people on your website longer and giving them an opportunity to ask questions in real time instead of having to send you an email, wait for a response, and then you get back to them. So basically what this is a piece of code that we send to your website provider. So if you're using like 97 Display or Market Muscles, we give you the code, you send it to them to put on your website. And it's going to be a little bubble in the corner that people can actually reach out to when they have questions on different things. And the great thing is those questions come directly into your Relentless app in your Conversations tab. So you're able to respond to people right there. And Google actually rewards us for keeping people on the site longer, which means if someone is actually using the integrated chatbot on your website, having a conversation, well, guess what? Google's seeing that people are starting to stay on your page longer, which means that your page must be a higher quality page, which means your quality score goes up and your search ranking goes up as a result.
Gotta love it. All right. The other thing that's coming soon is our AI lead follow-up. I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, we've been working this out for a while. And as you guys know, with AI, it can be hit and miss. A lot of the AI bots I've seen out there, even other ones in our industry, they're repetitive a lot. They sound robotic in a lot. So one of the things that we've been working as we've been developing this AI bot is to make it actually have a personality. So it actually sounds like a person when it's talking to you. The other thing that we are doing too that I haven't seen done in our industry with this AI bot is it's not just going to be a bot that answers questions and then tries to get you booked. This is going to be a bot that's actually trained in selling. So like imagine if you had someone trained by like Grant Cardone or Jordan Belfort on sales that was responding to all of your leads for you. I guarantee your conversion percentages would go through the roof as a result. Well, what we're doing is, besides training these bots on your brand so they know your school, your programs, and everything inside and out, we're also training it on how to do sales properly. So it knows what questions to ask, when to ask these questions, what prompts to give, how to keep people directed in the conversation, sort of lead them down the funnel to actually make a purchase. And that's what's really going to make this stand out against other types of booking bots and AI bots out there. And we'll be start looking for some beta testers that are done for you dojo clients in the middle of April to start testing this out so we can get your bots trained, put it through some testing. And then when you guys see that it's ready to go, we install it. And imagine if you never had to respond to leads via text ever again. Like that's what this would do for you.
Love it. That's exciting. All right. And then last but not least, as a Done For You Dojo client, you also get access to the Relentless Content Club. Of course, this is where we're going to provide you with 31 or 30 or 29, if it's February, days of content for your social media pages, your Facebook page, your Instagram page. Of course, when people are advertising on Facebook, they might go to those pages to want to learn more, to check you out, to see what's going on. If there's nothing there, or if the content's not great, or maybe it's just one more thing that you don't feel like doing, or you're not great at it, or you want to take it off your plate. So Content Club is there to take that away from you. We'll put it on us. We have a software that will link up to your social media, and it will schedule and post for you. All you have to do is go in, real simple, just approve the posts, and you're done. So huge time saver. All of these features that we just went through are specific to the Done For You Dojo upgraded program, and you are all getting that program for the base price. Okay, so you guys were all kind of grandfathered into this upgraded program. It is normally $14.97 a month, and right now all of you are getting it for just $9.97. We will be signing new members up at that new price range now. So you guys are super lucky to get all of that.
Just to give you guys some perspective too, I have a good friend that owns the largest fitness agency, and when we were going through, just like compare notes, essentially everything that we provide for our Done For You Dojo, he's like, you must be charging a lot for that. I was like, we're charging $14.97, and his response was like, you need to charge more, dude. Like, that's a $3,000 to $5,000 service that you're providing. And as always, our goal is to over deliver in value for all of our clients. We want you guys to feel like this was the easiest decision you ever made.
Absolutely. And, of course, that doesn't disinclude, I don't know, is that a word?
No,
doesn't not include everything else that you are getting as part of our regular base tier membership. So just as a quick review, in case you've forgotten, of course, Adam is doing monthly webinars. Those happen every second Wednesday.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll edit it out later if it's not right. Every some type of Wednesday, I'll get back to you. And those webinars are awesome because each month Adam is selecting a topic that is either going to help you with your current marketing or maybe help you run the events that we're offering. So tune in on Wednesdays when we find out when they are.
The next one, guys, is going to be really great for everyone to jump on because we're talking about how to make your summer absolutely crush. Because a lot of us in this industry see summer as a slow time. Summer is the time of opportunity for our industry. If you do it the right way, you can have amazing attrition and retention through the summer if you actually are intentional about it, which is what we're going to cover in the next webinar.
Absolutely, yeah. Summer can be a great time. Of course, you are also getting your advertising on either Facebook, Instagram, and also don't forget, we do offer Google ads. So I think in our newsletter, we're highlighting that this month because we want you to know it is an option for you. If you haven't explored it yet, just let your ad ninja know that you're interested, and then you can set up an appointment with our Google ad strategist, Jose, and he'll be more than happy to get that set up and running for you.
And just so you guys know, the best performing accounts we have are running both Google and Facebook ads. They feed each other, okay? Because here's what happens. When you're running Facebook ads, oftentimes people see the ad, and if they're interested, they're going to Google you first. And they want to look at your reviews. They want to see what there is to see about you. When you're not running ads and you're not ranked first in search, what's going to happen when they Google you is they're going to start to see someone else's ad pop up as the first option, a different martial arts school. And we don't want them to get distracted from your school. Click on that other martial arts school's Google ad because it's the first thing that popped up, and now they forgot about you. So by running Google ads at the same time, now when someone goes to actually search and look at your school, your ad pops up first, which means they're not going to be getting distracted as much by other martial arts schools' Google links popping up at the top.
And this is included in the service fee. A lot of agencies are charging extra to run Google ads. So
almost all of them.
Again, just keep in mind that this is a huge value add for you. So take advantage of it. Don't forget, we also run community events for you. So things like the Easter egg hunt that a lot of you...
the marketing of it will run for you.
Run
them yourself.
The ad campaigns and the marketing, we'll take care of that for you. So the Easter egg hunt, trunk or treat, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So those things are being handled on our end for you so that you can focus on running a great event and you can make the most of it and you don't have to worry about
We got the new Winter Wonderland event too that we added for December.
That was awesome. My kids loved that. Fake snow in Arizona. You got to love that. All right, good. So we also have our database and former member reactivation campaigns. Again, I know many of you take advantage of that. It's a really great way to kind of complement your paid advertising. Of course, with former member campaigns, we're targeting all the people who have maybe quit, canceled, didn't renew. Sometimes they take a break. Maybe they want to come back, right? So we want to keep in touch. We want to keep nurturing those leads or former members. And then database reactivation is for all those leads that didn't move forward in the enrollment process, whether they didn't purchase trial or they didn't sign up on a membership. We don't want to just throw them away. As Adam said before, it's easy, I think especially now. I remember, I don't know, I'm going to date myself here. 42, by the way, just turned 42. Thank you. I know, I look 21. Thank you. But back in the day when I was running a studio at 16, 17 years old, and we didn't have social media and we didn't have paid advertising online, I mean, we treated every lead so precious. It's like when they, because you might have only gotten 6 leads in a month, and that was like a good month. So you couldn't just say, oh, well, who cares if they didn't answer the phone or if they didn't show up? I mean, you just treated everybody like VIPs. And I think that's part of what happened over time is it became, I don't know, people just expected they were going to get 100 leads. And then they started just, I don't know, not taking as much time, care, and effort into each lead. Yep. My point with all of this being that your leads that didn't move forward this month doesn't mean they're not viable, doesn't mean they're not good leads. There's really no such thing as poor quality leads. It's an opportunity to get your message in front of them, and then you do your thing to show that your program is worth it, to show it's valuable. So don't give up on them. Yep. Your database reactivation campaign is not going to cost you more other than, just a heads up, your Twilio charges.
Yeah. And I think COVID got a lot of business owners being lazy with lead follow-up because coming out of the pandemic, you had everyone being super responsive that was a lead. And why was that? Because they didn't do anything for like a year.
They were ready.
And they just want to go do stuff. They want to get active again. They want their kids to be a normal surrounding again. And I think a lot of people are starting to see that that's fallen off now, that same engagement from the prospect side. So it's even more important now that when we get a lead, we're calling them within 5 minutes. We're being relentless about following up with them. And we keep calling until they say no, not interested, or stop calling me.
Yeah, what is it? We love a yes. Yep. We like a no. We hate a maybe. We don't stop until we get a yes or a no. So those are some features that hopefully you're taking advantage of already, but if you forgot about them or maybe you never heard of them to begin with, now you know. So get in touch with your ad ninja. They're going to be making sure they reach out to you on a regular basis to check and see if you're happy, to make sure if you want anything changed or if you have any questions or challenges, you can expect to hear from them on a regular basis. So that is what we include in our memberships. But I forgot one very important thing on purpose because I wanted to save it for the end. I've been involved in the martial arts industry since I was 3. Right? And never in my life have I ever seen a program as good as this one that I'm about to share with you. I don't know how he did it, but he created one of the best done-for-you SOP libraries that I've ever seen in this industry. And I just think it's very underrated what it's worth, what the value is. So let's talk about martial arts systems, because this is something that not only did you create and launch as an a la carte program, you're giving it to all of the clients for free.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So when I created martial arts systems, I wanted to create like what I wish I had when I first started running a martial arts school, because I had all these questions on how to do stuff and did not know where to go to find the answer. So I was like, it would have been awesome if someone just had a complete library and it was like, here's all the systems written out. Here's video training on how to actually implement these systems, how to spot check these systems. Like when I had to write up someone for the first time, I remember Googling and like having to pay like $7 for a template to download so I could write the person up. And I didn't even know if it was a good template. It was just like, it was the first one I found. And I was like, yeah, that one, cool.
And probably not customized to martial arts at all.
Not at all. So when we built this out, we wanted to create everything you need to run your martial arts school, but done for you. So all the checklists you need, all the standard operating procedures, phone call scripts, sales processes, everything, even like things like employee evaluations, and all of that is built into martial arts systems with video training on how to actually do it. And it is the most robust training that I've ever seen in the martial arts industry.
For sure.
I know I've showed it to like franchises that we consult for, and their first thing is like, we need to step our game up. This is more in depth than what we have for our franchisees. So you guys are almost getting like franchise level support with this without having to be part of a franchise. And the thing I love about it too is everything's customizable, because there's a lot of other programs out in our industry that you buy, but everything is like PDF form. So you can't put your branding on anything. You can't change anything if it doesn't align with your culture or what you do in your school. You just have to like use it as is or recreate it from scratch on your own. I didn't want that. I wanted to give you everything in the form of a Google Doc or a Canva file, so everything can be completely edited to fit your branding. I don't care if you take our instructor training and you start teaching it at your school and you're like, I created this, cool. Like your branding's on it now, say whatever you want. It's for you guys to use and to help save as much time as possible. Because I know as a martial arts business owner, how little time all of us have with everything else that we're doing in our business. And this is like the ultimate shortcut to scale and grow your business. And I remember when we launched this with our mastermind first before we gave it to the public. Here's the crazy thing. We tracked 25 schools all over the country with martial arts systems. And just from implementing within that first 12 months, the average increase in gross revenue was $142,000 across all 25 of those people. And we had people that did like $350,000 increases included in that as well. But the systems are done for you. They're proven. They're editable. Why wouldn't you use them?
Yeah, and so that's what we're actually going to be highlighting each week on this new Relentless TV segment is what are these systems, and we're going to go through them with you. We're going to show you where they're located. We're going to make sure that it's super easy for you to implement them. And I just can't stress enough. This is a huge value add. This program a la carte is $497 a month. So this alone, and here's the thing, I talk to a lot of business owners who don't want to spend a ton of money on marketing, right? And the better your operations and systems are internally, the less money you have to spend on marketing, right? Because if your closing percentage is higher, if you're using the sales success system, closing 85% or more on a regular basis, you don't need as many leads to hit your goal, right? A lot of people talking about lead to trial conversion being low. Again, implementing systems internally, making sure your team is doing what they're supposed to be doing is going to save you money on marketing. So the reason we're offering it to you as an agency client is we want you to be successful with your leads. We realize if we get you 100 leads and you don't sign anybody up, that's not helpful to you. So we're obviously a marketing agency. It just so happens that Adam and I both have a lot of experience in consulting as well. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of the tools. Get your team on the training. Let them do the video training. Let them be in charge of implementation. But it's really there to help you guys so that you can make the most of your marketing spend. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
We got one more?
What? Yes, well, we have two more. We have an announcement. Two announcements.
Okay.
You're jumping the gun here.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the first announcement, I mentioned this earlier, and this is a way for you guys to kind of be more in touch with us, but we are now doing weekly expert calls every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Our lead strategists, our top ad ninjas are going to be on a Zoom, 30 minutes, and it's an open Q&A. Okay, so obviously we want to keep those sessions productive. We want to be able to help answer questions, troubleshoot, etc. And then, of course, we hope you'll use discretion if there's a more one-on-one or a more private matter that you want to discuss. You can certainly set up a time with your ad ninja. But this new segment is going to be a great way for you guys to stay closer to us. So I hope to see you on those sessions each week. The next announcement is about the deadline for submitting your materials for our next campaign, our next monthly campaign. Universally, we are just going to say the 15th of every month is going to be the deadline for all campaign materials. Hopefully this makes it easier for you to remember when you're supposed to be submitting your things. This also gives our team enough time to create the ad campaigns and get them all prepped and ready for the following month. Of course, we're constantly working on new ad campaign ideas. Our creative teams are constantly meeting about different ideas. But we want to have those materials ready to go so that when and if your ad manager is ready to change out the ad campaign materials, we have them. So that's really important for you guys just to stay on top of submitting. And now, hopefully, with that new date, it will be easy for you to remember. Just every 15th of the month, make sure you get those materials in. Okay, last announcement is about the Relentless Summit. We have a date.
Yes.
And it's a different date than it was before.
It is. It's going to be in October. We originally were going to do it in November. The hotel we were looking at double booked. So we had to switch our dates. But it's going to be October 18th through the 20th.
Yeah.
We're doing a little bit different this year. So we have one day of physical training, which you guys are going to have an awesome opportunity. We have one of the top ranked UFC fighters coming in to do a training session with everyone. We have a UFC striking coach. We have a 7-time world champion. We have a current karate combat world champion. Like, it is going to be epic. You guys do not want to miss it. It is going to be some of the best training that you can get martial arts wise. And then we also have one day that's going to specifically focus on sales and acquisition, meaning anything about getting new members, upgrades, leads, all of that's going to be on one day. Second day is going to be all on how to keep those people. So how to train your staff to make sure they can deliver better service, so that way your students stay longer, different retention systems, new member onboarding, all of that. So it's going to be a very, very tactical couple of days. The guest speakers that we've already started to book are some of the highest level guest speakers that you could think of. We have one of the top operations people in the entire world coming in to teach you guys about building the right culture, to creating the right systems to elevate your business. We have a sales expert that has trained some of the best people in the world, including people like Alex Hermosi, on how to be better at selling and creating offers. And you guys, if
Amazing.
if you don't think he's like one of the best, like look at Hermosi's last two books, which were on leads and offers. A lot of that information in those books are things that was taught by this gentleman as well. And we are continuing to add more speakers every single week. We've had in the past people like Tim Grover, Jason Wilson, Gary Brecka, just some of the best speakers that you could ever hope to be in front of. And we're looking to continue to up the level of that this year. We also have a pretty big comedian performing at our cocktail party this year. It's not me. We've had Matt Rife in the past who killed it, Ali Makovsky. This one has been on multiple TV shows, has his own comedy club. It's not Joe Rogan, because I know everyone's going to go there right away. We're working on that eventually, hopefully, but not yet. But we're really excited just for the overall experience that you guys are going to be able to get from going to this event. And if you're a Done For You Dojo client, you get 2 free tickets. So why wouldn't you go?
That's all of you.
Yes, and you get to come to Arizona, like literally at the best time of the year weather-wise. So we hope to see all of you there. And
it's at a really nice resort. It's a
like
really,
brand new too.
Brand new. They have like 5 restaurants on site. And so it's really convenient, and it'll be a great time if you want to bring your family, kind of extend your stay, have a little vacation. It's still fairly nice out in Arizona. It's not super, super hot in October. Sometimes it is.
And we get to do our training like outside also, which is awesome.
It's going to be a really good time. Plus, if you guys know us, you know we like to have fun. It's a great room of people, great networking, all kinds of like-minded people that are on the same mission as you. So we hope you'll come join us. And I think that's it for today's episode. Yeah. Let us know what you think. Thank you guys so much for being Relentless clients. We really appreciate you. We know that you have a choice when it comes to who you do business with. So we're really grateful that you choose us, and we're here to help. So let us know if we can do anything for you.
See you guys next time.
Bye.